So I've been on YouTube now for over 5 years, and I've never done a video on how I film, do my lighting, editing, and I feel like I finally got my videos to a point where I love the audio, I love the lighting, and I'm satisfied with the video quality. So I figured I would share what I do, what I use with you guys. I'm not very tech savvy, but I will try to explain it to the best of my ability, and I hope that it will help some of you guys out that want to learn how to create videos and have high quality videos for your channel. So let's start off with the camera that I use, and I recently upgraded. I would say about a month and a half to 2 months ago, I upgraded my camera. I previously was using a Canon T3i, and it was a really great camera. The only thing that I did not like about it was that it did not have autofocus in video, which I use a very low aperture and very low millimeter lens. So when I would move just a centimeter out of focus, then the video would be blurred, and I wouldn't realize it until I went back and would edit and play it on my computer, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this video is not in focus. So it was so annoying, but I love the quality. So I said, you know what, I want to stick with the DSLR, but I want to get something with autofocus during video. So I was looking at the Sony cameras, but I had a bunch of Canon lenses, so I really wanted to stick with Canon. And I decided to get the Canon 70D, and I would show you guys the camera, but obviously I'm filming with it because I love it. But I've absolutely been loving this camera. Y'all have been telling me so much how much you love this camera, and it does have a higher megapixel than my Canon T3i, and it also has autofocus during video. So you can see this thing autofocus to the box. Okay, so as you can see, it just autofocused to the box, and then it's going to autofocus back to my face, which I absolutely love during video. It's amazing, especially if you're doing makeup tutorials, but it still allows me to have that blurred out look that I like. So I use several lenses with my camera. My favorite one to use is the 50mm f1.4 lens, which has a very low aperture, and when a camera has a very low aperture, that means that the background is going to be more blurry, especially if you're in low light situations. So I absolutely love this lens. It's the lens that I'm using right now. A lot of you asked me, like, how is your background blurred? Like, what are you doing? It's the lens. So if you want a blurred background, get that lens. And if that lens is a little bit too expensive for you, entry level, because I didn't get that lens until I got this camera, I would recommend that you get the Nifty 50, which is a 50mm lens, but it's a 1.8 aperture. So it doesn't go as low as the 50mm 1.4, but it still gives you a nice blurred background, and it still looks really nice and crisp. Not as crisp as the lens that I'm using right now, but it still will look really great. I also sometimes use a Pancake Lens, and this is their 40mm lens. It's a very flat lens, and it has a wide angle on it, a wider angle than my 50mm. But the thing that I don't like about this is it doesn't blur the background as much, but if you can hear slightly in the background, this lens, when it autofocuses in video, you can hear it autofocus. With the Pancake Lens, you will not hear it during autofocus because it is an STM lens, which means that it is very quiet when autofocusing during video. So that's the one good thing about this lens. But again, it only goes down to a 2.8 aperture, so the background will not be as blurred out if that's the look that you're going for. When you get a camera, you definitely want to get a memory card that has a lot of space on it, that is a high quality one. The one that I use is the PNY Elite Performance 64GB, and it holds up to 14.5 hours of HD video, which is a lot. I definitely need that because sometimes I film, but I don't immediately upload it to my computer or edit it. So I need to have a memory card that has a lot lot of space on it, and that's very fast, and that card definitely does everything that I need it to do. I also recommend that you get a backup battery, especially if you have a DSLR camera. The 70D's battery is a lot better than the T3i in my opinion, but I still need a backup battery because sometimes I'm filming and my camera will die during a makeup tutorial, and it sucks to have to just wait for that battery to recharge because that could take like an hour or two. So it's really great to have a backup battery that you're charging while you're filming. That way, if the battery does die, you can finish your video with the other battery. So while I'm filming, my 70D does have a flip out viewfinder on it. So that's really great to see. Like sometimes you'll see me looking in this corner and that's because I'm looking at the viewfinder, but it's super small and I wear contacts, so sometimes I can't even see with that little viewfinder whether I'm in focus or not. So I definitely recommend that you have some sort of monitor, or you can connect your camera to your laptop or computer and you can stream it with a USB cord. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm using EOS Utility on my MacBook Pro and I can see whether I'm in focus or not. I can refocus it if I need to from the computer. I can change the aperture. I can change the ISO right from this program. I really love it, and you can also take photos with it. So I definitely recommend that you plug in your camera to some sort of monitor or computer or something so that you can see if you're in focus or not, because that's the main thing, especially when you're filming yourself, that you definitely have to check over and over again to make sure you are in focus, because that is big. You want your video quality to be amazing. You want to always be in focus. So I definitely recommend that you do that. Are you guys still with me? I hope so. Let's go on to the audio, because I have changed my audio around quite a bit because I was experiencing issues with my last audio equipment. I did have a lapel microphone, but to me, it wasn't very high quality. I could still hear static in the background, and I wanted something that did not have static at all. So I decided to try out a shotgun mic, and the one that I got is by Rode. I think that's how you pronounce the brand, and this is their video mic. I have it on my camera right now, but that is what it looks like right there. So it is a shotgun mic, and I have mine on the highest setting, which is 80 Hertz, and to me, my videos sound really great. You can let me know how the audio is in the comments down below, but compared to what it used to be, I think that this is a really great introductory shotgun mic. So the issue I've had with my videos in the past was always lighting. You guys would always tell me that my foundation was off, or that it didn't look like I was my skin tone, or just different things, and that was because of the lighting that I was using. It is such a struggle to have really nice natural lighted videos, especially if you're filming at nighttime. And the lighting equipment that I'm using right now is amazing. It is a bit expensive, but to me it is well worth it. It has highly changed the way that my videos look. It is incredible, and I've used the Stellar ring light, and no, I'm not sponsored by them. Matter of fact, every single thing that I'm sharing with you guys in this video, I purchased. No company sent it to me. These are just things that I have used over time, and this is what I'm using now, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. Anyways, so the Stellar ring light is a circular light, and it illuminates your full face, and it doesn't have any shadows cast around. And that is the only lighting that I'm using. I have no other lights on in this room other than this lamp. See how lit my room looks? Like, to me, that is so amazing, so bomb. I do have the 5500K lamp in mine, which is more of a white light than the other one, which is more of a yellow tone. And to me, this causes the picture quality to look how it looks in real life, and not too yellow or too blue. It looks how it's supposed to look. It's a very crisp white picture color. So the Stellar ring light is dimmable, so you can have it on its highest setting, lowest setting, depending on when you're filming with it. I personally think that natural lighting is really the best for your videos, especially if you're doing makeup videos or beauty related videos, because that shows the true colors. But if you have to film at night, I think that a ring light is perfect. So my Stellar ring light did not come with a stand. I needed something to put it on, and a tripod was just not heavy duty enough for it. So I did go and get a stand, and the majority of the equipment and lenses that I got are from Showcase, which is in Buckhead. The best camera store ever. They will answer any of your questions, no matter how crazy or stupid you think your questions are. They will answer them for you. So if you're in the Atlanta area, definitely go there with any questions that you may have, because they answered all of mine. I'm using a JTL stand, and it is a JTL 800. Okay, are you still with me, you guys? Let's get into the editing bit of this video. So I use my iMac to edit all of my videos. I don't even use my MacBook Pro anymore, just because I feel like my iMac is a little bit more fast, it gets things done better, and it has a much bigger screen. I have a 27-inch, and it's a i7 core processor, so it's stupid fast. I love it. I use a program, and it's only available if you have a Apple product like your MacBook Pro or your MacBook or an iMac. If you're a PC user, I would definitely recommend that you try out Sony Vegas. I really love that when I did use a PC. But now I use Final Cut Pro X, and I have the latest update, and I love it. It really is great. You can do anything with that program, and I am not the best at editing videos. Matter of fact, I think I suck at editing videos, but I really appreciate you guys watching them. But that program is super easy to follow. It does take a little bit to learn it, but once you learn it, you've got it. Like, it's really nice, and you can do pretty much anything in there. You can create real movies, films, or you can do simple just makeup tutorials or YouTube videos. Whatever your heart desires, you can do it in that program. So I hope that you all found this video helpful. I figured it was about time that I do a video like this. If you did find this video helpful, give me a big thumbs up. That really helps you guys. And I tried to fill this video with as much information as possible. But again, I'm not very tech savvy, so some of the things I said may be just like totally off the wall or wrong. But again, I hope that it was helpful for you. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.